Hello dear students, good morning to all of you. As we were discussing about the international sources of finance in which we were discussing about international capital market. In this term, dear students, first of all we have discussed about the GDR, its features, and ADR and its features. Now today we will discuss the difference between ADR and GDR, and thereafter we will move to the other capital market like IDR and others. So first of all, dear students, as we have discussed about GDR and ADR, then until or unless if do not find any differences, then it will be difficult to identify ADR and GDR. So dear students, we have created some basic points so that we can find the differences between ADR and GDR. In that term, dear students, first is a listing, or we can say listing in stock exchange. So dear students, if we are talking about the listing of ADR, then listing of ADR is restricted to only in American stock exchange. It means the stock exchange falls in American continent, USA, either it is North America or South America. So the ADR will be listed only in American stock exchange. But if we are talking about GDR, so it will be listed in anywhere in the world. It means either it is Europe, Australia, in anywhere in the world except in America. It means GDR cannot be listed in stock exchange of America except American continent, except American countries stock exchange. GDR can be registered in any country of the world. Now dear students, if we are talking about the liquidity means conversion of depository receipt into cash and cash equivalent. So dear students, ADR is more liquid in context of GDR. It means GDR is less liquid and ADR is more liquid. It means ADR can be easily converted into cash. ADR can be easily made liquid, but GDR cannot be make liquid easily. It can be make liquid, but there are some certain formalities, some requirements. Until or unless these requirements are not fulfilling by those companies, then it is quite impossible to convert it into the liquid. So GDR has less liquidity and ADR has more liquidity. Now dear students, if we are talking about the shareholders, so in ADR the shareholder will be only the American citizen. American citizen means those people who have the citizenship of America. They can be only the shareholder under the ADR process, American Depository Receipt. But if we are talking about the GDR, so under the GDR, Global Depository Receipt, anyone can be the shareholder, all over the world citizen. It means except American citizen, if American citizen also wants to be the shareholder in GDRs, so they can also be there. But in ADR only in ADR only American citizen will be the shareholder, but in GDR the citizen of all over the world will be the shareholder, can be the shareholder. If they are interested, they want to invest their money in the shares, they can. So dear students, these were few basic differences between ADR and GDR. Now we will start the discussion some more capital market instruments, that is foreign currency convertible bonds, FCCBS. Dear students, it is also a kind of capital which is helpful for creating sources of finance worldwide. Dear students, the FCCB are issued in a foreign currency and carry a fixed interest rate. These are listed and traded in foreign stock exchange and similar to the debenture. As dear students, we were talking about the debentures for national or domestic countries or domestic source of finance or national source of finance. FCCBs, it means foreign currency convertible bonds, are similar to the debentures, which helps to raise finance or raise funds in foreign currency. And as we know that the debenture has its fixed interest rate, simultaneously the foreign currency the foreign currency convertible bonds has also a fixed interest rate that is chargeable on that bond, and it can be also listed, like if it is a registered debenture, like if the registered debentures are there, then debentures can be also listed. Similarly, if foreign currency convertible bonds are registered, then it can be easily listed in any stock exchange of the world. And regarding the foreign currency convertible bonds, there is no restriction that these can be listed either in America or not. It can be listed in all over the world or any stock exchange all over the world. So dear students, the third term of capital market for raising the fund is foreign currency convertible bonds. Now dear students, there is also one more foreign capital market instrument or international capital market instrument, that is Indian Depository Receipt, IDR. Dear students, if we are talking about IDR, as we have discussed ADR, GDR, and now we will discuss about the IDRs. IDRs are also like as GDR and ADR, except that the issuer is a foreign company raising funds from Indian market. IDRs are rupees dominated, because as we know that the Indian currency is in rupee, or we can say that rupee is the Indian currency. That's why IDR can be issued only in rupees. But these IDR are issued by foreign countries or foreign companies who wants to raise the funds in Indian market. It means, suppose that if Colgate, Pepsodent or other companies want to raise funds, if they are shifting their market in India, if they are shifting their branches or establishing their branches, especially related to production and sales, it means the complete company branch is going to be established in India. In that term, dear students, if they need the sources of finance, then they can raise the sources of finance also through IDRs. The foreign company will issue IDR, and these IDR can be also listed in Indian stock exchange, any Indian stock exchange like BSE, Nifty, but except Nifty, in any stock exchange like Magad, Octal. So in these stock exchange, these IDRs can be listed, and these can be used for raising finance for the company. So dear students, these were the terms of IDRs. Today we will stop our discussion over here. Tomorrow we will start the procedure of IDRs. Thereafter we will discuss the features of IDRs in details, and thereafter the advantages of IDR. So dear students, now I think you all have got the today's term. Till then, thank you.